And there's obviously attack odds and buffs and all kinds of things that will actually affect us. And because we obviously have support units and things like that, they are going to be affecting the enemy units with various debuffs and all that sort of thing. So yeah, we're obviously going to have a little bit more complexity to what you would usually see in the automatic resolve. Yeah, okay. Hello Reformers and welcome back to Endless Legend. Now when we left off we struggled through a winter and managed to survive, and we now have, a pretty decent amount of everything currently going on. We have some decent dust production, our influence is okay, and we are currently researching the mercenary market. So if I go over here, as you can see, most of my citizens are not exactly assigned to what I would like them to be assigned to, but it just kind of happens this way because we don't really want to be in debt, especially when winter comes. It's going to be even worse. And as you can see, we do have a potential for winter to appear from either 1 turn to 20 turns, so it's going to be kind of difficult. Anyway, I think I might try, I was going to try putting a couple of people on here. Maybe I can, like that, I guess. Yeah, I think that's probably the best thing that I can currently do. So it does improve our growth just a little bit, because it was going to be 12 turns and now it's 8 turns, so that's pretty nice. I guess we're just going to go to the next turn. We do currently have a quest to place our hero in the town for a total of 10 turns, and I think we've already done 3. So I think we should be okay to, kind of continue with that. And we do have construction complete. Yeah, we do have another fanatic there. I don't exactly know whether I should really get those guys to really come out, because, I mean, we lost a whole bunch of them, and they're kind of, shall we say, fragile, so yeah, I don't know whether we can really do that. What I'd like to do, though, is maybe increase the amount of units that I can have in each army, because I think I'd like to maybe just run around with like 1 or maybe even 2 armies in the end. And, originally when I used to play as the cultists, I'd play kind of a warlike style. And I know, yes, the cultists are not exactly really designed for that kind of action, but in general I actually feel like they are kind of good like that, because what you can do is you can obviously outfit your units with really, really good gear, and then you can just continue producing them and producing them and producing them, because you have such an amazing city able of constructing things at such an immense rate. So that's usually the reason why I might go for something a little bit more warlike. But anyway, I don't seem to be able to build another borough streets here, because I do need some more population, and that's going to take 4 turns. So it doesn't seem like I'm going to be able to do anything at the moment, and we're actually going to just change the automation. It seems like the automation went back on, so it's going to take us 3 turns now, and we do have +6 dust still, so that should be okay. Yeah, I know there's idle city construction. I don't have anything else, unfortunately. The mercenary market is taking its sweet time, and yeah, I'm actually wondering whether I should put a couple of people on research instead of on growth, maybe? Does that actually help it? 1 turn. Yeah, it basically makes it 1 turn either way, so I don't really mind, to be honest. I don't really want to construct anything else either, because we do have these 2 armies right here, which are perfectly acceptable armies. I don't really see a necessity to do anything with them. The roving clans are over here. We did uncover them previously, and maybe it would make a little bit of sense for us to move upward, because we've already kind of scouted out. Oh wow, yeah, there's actually a lot in between us. Yeah, okay, so maybe we should actually start scouting out a little bit up here, but I was just kind of a bit worried about roaming armies and things like that. But I suppose we have a good amount of fortification as it is. Our fortification is not that bad. I mean, it's average, it's not exactly great, but it's alright, And yeah, once we obviously do this quest, we'll get to see what we need to do next, and maybe there'll be something that we can do then. And there's more borough streets here, that's nice. Okay, so let's see what I can actually do we need to start expanding to things that are actually going to help us out a great deal. So maybe we want to expand outward like this, I guess. Maybe get a little bit more research. That might make sense. So let's do that. It's going to take 13 turns? Are you serious? 13 turns? Come on now. Yeah, it's because I don't have anything on production at the moment. And maybe we do want to do a little bit there. It's going to take 11 turns now. Yes, not much better, is it? I guess I'm just going to put those guys on growth and just try and get more civilians and things like that, because it taking 13 turns is not really going to make that much difference, considering I'm not actually able to construct anything else, really. I mean, obviously the mercenary market is going to be researched relatively soon, so obviously that's pretty good. But otherwise, let's just parlay with a couple of people here. Hello there. The tribe leader greets you cautiously. Yes. Bring back 12 glass steel to the Dorgeshi tribe. Right. Well, I currently don't have access to glass steel, but maybe we'll be able to research that afterwards. And let's have a look at what this is. Oh, 100 dust. Very nice indeed. Okay. And we do have that new quest, of course. Okay, so successful search. We're going to send one army in this direction over here and one army in this direction over here. And we're just going to try and scout out as much of the map as possible. You can see the scores here, by the way. Two of the AI are doing very, very well. A bit worried about those. And there you go. Upgrade the city center to level 2. So that's obviously the next thing that we have to do. And I actually kind of forget how to do that, but I suppose we'll find out as time goes on. I guess we just need to continue just progressing and just building up as much as we can, and we'll see how we do. We're pretty decent in terms of contentment at the moment, I guess, and we do have some trade routes right here. So maybe what we should do is maybe try and trade with a couple of the roving clans, if we can at some point. But I guess at the moment we can just kind of leave it. There we go. We got a couple of units leveled up there, and our research is complete. We can activate the booster as well, which gives us plus 30 to happiness or contentment, and we're going to do that, I guess. And there's the mercenary market. That is now done. That's fantastic. Okay, so that means that I can now theoretically unassign this hero from our town, and we can actually assign him somewhere else where he's actually going to be kind of useful. There we go, because he's technically an army hero rather than a town hero, so that's pretty good. Let's go to the mercenary market and see what I can buy. Alright, so these guys are very expensive, as you can see here. They're just extremely expensive, but they're going to be very good. They're going to be very, very good. So let's see what we can do. Most of them are actually army-based. Most of the exclusive cultist ones are army-based. Oh, no, maybe not. Army attack boost. Yeah, we don't really want that. We want city bonuses. If we can get our hands on city bonuses, then obviously that's going to be really, really good. But it seems like there's not many. There's a lot of army attack boost, industry boost, and so on and so forth. Industry boost is probably going to be the most useful. But I guess what I could do is, can I inspect them a little bit closer? Yes, I can. Alright. So you can obviously see here that we do actually have a bunch of tier 2 things that we're capable of equipping. And I think I'm actually going to do that to our army fellow. Alright, so let's have a look. Agile mover. Yeah, this is more army-based by the looks of things. Yeah, it's a little bit more army-based. I do know that the Draken are kind of good at town stuff, so maybe it would be an idea for us to do something like this. It's not looking that great. I mean, I could obviously just spec them into that, but I don't really want to take anything but cultist units, just because I like to kind of keep it thematic, I guess. But doing that, it's not really... You don't really need to do that, do you? It's just kind of my own thing, I suppose. So maybe... Yeah, they all have this, so it's not really necessary for us to do anything else. They all have these skills, so I guess I could just recruit this one, but it is going to cost me a great deal. Well, I guess we're just going to do... Can I do that? Yeah, we're just going to do that. Why not? And we're going to place that over here, and they're going to level up pretty quickly, and we're going to be able to get even more dust and production and all that sort of thing there, so I don't really have a problem with it. Alright, so let's speak to these guys, see what they have. For 5 turns, ensure that you have a unit of at least 4 of the 5 existing unit classes in your Empire garrisons. Oh, interesting. Maybe I should just convert them. Might make sense a little bit more. Yeah, we're going to get 40 influence from that. I mean, I can technically convert pretty easily here. Let's search over here as well. 50 dust. Oh, that's pretty nice. There's a roaming army over here. I don't think we're going to be able to fight these guys, actually. I think this is going to be kind of... Yeah, this is not a good idea. We should probably have run away from this area here. I'm actually just going to do auto once again. I know that a couple of you wanted me to do manual battles. We're going to do that with our hero army. This was actually a bit of a mistake here. Oh, we actually did quite a bit of damage. Not too bad, not too bad. Okay, so I'd actually like to run away from this roaming army if at all possible, and we'll try and get our friends to come over here. What I'd like to do as well is equip our hero with some new stuff. So what we're going to do is we're going to equip him with a couple of things here. Let's give him the quest shield. Give him a new helm. And new chest piece, and we also have a couple of other things here, so improved movement and improved vision and sharp sense and all that sort of thing, so that's all very, very good. It's actually gonna cost me some dust, isn't it? That's unfortunate. Okay, so it seems like I can't do that at the moment. I only have 90 dust, so I suppose what I can do is maybe just give him the quest shield. Yeah, it's gonna cost a little bit. Let's give him a new weapon as well, so he's a little bit better at that, and maybe we'll give him a new torso. And more movement? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so that's basically what I can do. Actually, let's just take that. Can I not apply this right now? Oh, it's out of your own region. Great. I actually thought he was still in... yeah, I thought he was still in the borders. Okay, well, I guess we're going to have to take him back then. Actually, no, I think we can just continue onward. We're going to just move back after we've dealt with this roaming army at the moment. And they're actually kind of low, aren't they? So us being able to pursue them is actually pretty easy, I think. There's actually another village over here as well. I'm actually just thinking that maybe I should just use my influence as I go to convert villages, so that I don't have to return there and I don't have to do their quests or anything like that. So maybe that would make sense a little bit more. There's a roaming army. I think that's actually the one that we need to fight. So let's deal with that in the next turn. There we go. Alright, so yeah, I think we're actually doing fine. We still have another little bit of research to go, and we're getting a couple of people leveled up here too. Oh wow, they're actually attacking us like this? That's very weird. Okay, so let's do manual. We're going to do a manual fight here. Alright, so if you don't know, this is really not something I'm very good with. Yeah, the manual fighting is kind of harsh to me, so I don't exactly know the best strategies, but we're just gonna go with what we think, and I'm gonna just place my hero unit relatively close to them, and these are all support units, so it's going to be not exactly easy, but we're gonna just ready up and we'll see what we can do. Yeah, we're just gonna launch attacks like so. And there's obviously attack odds and buffs and all kinds of things that will actually affect us, and because we obviously have support units and things like that, they are going to be affecting the enemy units with various debuffs and all that sort of thing. So yeah, we're obviously going to have a little bit more complexity to what you would usually see in the automatic resolve. Yeah, okay. Alright, so this is one of my units. We're going to buff this guy up. We've obviously buffed him up already. And this is another support unit as well. So technically what you can do is you can actually just, you know, like assign them to what you want them to do. So you can assign them to be defensive or hold its position and, you know, so on and so forth. So you can actually tell them which one to target as well if you so desire. So I'm actually just going to tell them to continue targeting this one, because we want to try and focus this guy down as much as possible, I guess. And we'll see what happens. Yes. Yes, my hero unit's going in there. Whoa, he dealt 83 damage. 83 damage. That's actually a pretty decent amount. And there was only 15 HP left on that guy. And I think we actually won that. There you go. So, yeah, it's pretty seamless, the transition between the battle and the world map, which I very much appreciate, because you'd think that you'd need some kind of loading screen to go into battle, but no, you don't. So it's pretty cool. Anyway, pacified village. Okay, so it actually has to be pacified. Right. Okay, so technically we can just attack these and we can wait until they have been rebuilt. And that might actually make sense. So that's what we're going to do. And we're going to just continue to do manual battles for the moment, because I think they're actually kind of interesting. I haven't, as I say, haven't really gotten into the meat of the combat system, because I was much more involved in the strategic layer of the game rather than anything else. So we're gonna just advance units towards the enemy here. I'm actually gonna, you know what? I'm actually just gonna tell them to go a little bit back here. I don't really want them to go too close to the enemy, of course. I think our hero might... how much damage are they capable of doing? They're not capable of doing that much damage, these rumblers. So I think I'm gonna just move them a little bit closer like so, and then we will just allow our support units. Actually, made a bit of an error there. I should have used my Minotaur a little bit better by moving him a little bit closer. I don't think I can do that now. No, I can't do that now. Oh well, never mind. I guess it will give him a little bit of an opportunity to get some buffs. And as you can see, he's moving in there anyway, so it's not really a big deal. But yeah, they're not really capable of doing that much damage to us either, because our hero unit is the closest one to them. I don't exactly know whether they're going to do any damage to us, but... yeah, you can see, yeah, there we go. They were actually able to stun our hero unit, or at least do a little bit of damage to him. And that's not really going to affect us that much, because I don't know whether you know, but it seems like our some of our Driders, they are actually capable of healing? Is that true? Or is that just the preachers? It's kind of interesting to see some of the abilities actually work here. Okay, a little bit of damage there from... yeah, do bear in mind this is much more even than the previous battle was, because obviously the previous battle we were outnumbering them considerably. This battle is a little bit more even in that respect, so we are going to have more difficulties. And I mean, you can obviously see here that the support units, they're not very good at fighting. You know, they're not going to be good at fighting. That's just how they are, you know. They're not meant to do massive amounts of damage. But it's kind of nice to see just how they fight and what kind of abilities they're actually going to be using and everything. So it's pretty cool. Otherwise, our Minotaur is currently taking a lot of damage here, which I'm a bit worried about at the moment. Our hero's taking a little bit of damage as well, but that's okay. I mean, you know, the hero unit is designed for that kind of thing. And let's actually see. Okay, I'm going to actually target this guy a little bit more. Let's just target this one. There we go. And we'll target that one there. There we go. Alright. So, yeah, you can also see all of the attack odds and everything, and you can see exactly what's going to happen. So you can kind of work out exactly what you want to do in terms of success rates. So if you do, you know, want to take a little bit extra time over it, then of course you can do that. And you don't have to rely on, like, you know, auto-resolve or anything like that. And you can see exactly just what's going to happen. And, oh yes, by the way, I did actually end up purchasing on sale the entirety of the DLC. And, yeah, very, very good deal in that sale. Hope some of you picked it up as well, if you're interested in this game. And, yeah, I might actually be creating a series on the new DLC faction, which focuses on units that, actually, they do well on volcanic as far as I'm aware. They do well on volcanic surfaces and hexes. So they're most likely going to be creating their town on volcanic, you know, places and things like that, which is actually really, really awesome. So there we go. Destroyed villages have a higher cost. Right. Right. Yes. That was probably not the best idea for me to do that then. I guess we're just going to move on. But yeah, I'm kind of interested to see exactly how good that faction is. So it might be kind of interesting to try that out. Kind of soon, I guess. Kind of soon. Anyway, we're going to move this this army over here, and we're going to pacify, or shall we say, convert them relatively soon, because I feel like the Rumblers might actually be really good units. Maybe we want to do it now? Yeah, I'm not entirely sure about that, but I think we're just gonna leave it the way it is for the moment, and we're gonna have our Borough Streets in 6 turns, Mill Foundry in 6 turns as well now. And we do have that Empire plan coming up, so we're just gonna save a couple of influence points for that, and then we'll try and convert the village after that, I think. Okay, so there is another village over here. I'm actually kind of wondering when we're going to encounter a couple of other people. Bestow 10 gold and 10 moonleaf upon this unhappy Sisters of Mercy tribe. Alright, I think I actually have that, don't I? Oh, apparently I don't. Well, that's kind of a shame. Okay, so let's actually just take a quick look and see where I can see my resources. Okay, so I have grass silk, emeralds, and moonleaf. I do have moonleaf, but I don't have gold. So I need to find a way to get gold at the moment. That's going to be kind of maybe difficult. Let's continue to scout out various places. There's another roaming army over here. This is going to be fun, because we are actually doing a pretty decent job of dealing with these guys, especially considering the hero is not currently upgraded. I mean, you know, I would have appreciated upgrading him a little bit. Yes, I don't have... Do I have my other army in here? I think I have my other army in here, so that's actually kind of nice. Let's move them a little bit over here. No, I don't have my other army in here. Oh, that's a shame. Oh well, never mind. Yeah, we're just going to attack the first unit right here. Just try and focus the first one down as much as possible. And yeah, that was some good damage right there. And hopefully the others are going to focus fire the hero as well, so that we won't potentially lose any other people. But you can see here that these guys actually have increased attack. They have 67 increased attack right there. So they are going to deal, if they're capable of it, they're going to deal quite a lot of damage. There we go. Alright, that's nice. And then everyone else is going to try and switch target here if at all possible. Our hero unit's taking a lot of damage at the moment, but we can't really do much about it. We don't have any support units that are capable of anything spectacular in terms of, you know, defensive buffs or anything like that. So I guess we're just going to have to allow them to continue doing their own thing. And thankfully they're not capable of really getting past our defenses, so that's pretty good. One more hit, there we go. But yeah, I think actually after this battle, we might try, once our other army is continuing to move and scout out around the place, we're gonna move our hero back to our territory and see if we can, you know, just upgrade him a little bit, because we do have quite a lot of dust, so it might make sense for us to do that. Oh, really? What? 0 damage? Are you serious? Wow, it must have... Well, yes, this has a huge amount of defense. 76 defense, actually. Kind of a bit worried about this. We're not dealing that much damage to him at all. For some reason, my hero unit is not attacking. Is it stunned? Maybe it's stunned. Well, there you go. That was all the phases. and we can't attack him again until the next turn. I'm actually wondering whether he's going to run away. If he's going to run away... Oh, it's winter. Oh, dear. Isn't it? Yeah, it's winter, yeah. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. Well, I guess we do have a possibility for it to return in 1 turn, or 1 to 18 turns, I guess, but yeah, hopefully it's going to happen relatively soon. Anyway, that will be it for this episode. I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.